a shape or do you...
It's a bit everywhere sometimes, mate.
Now notice where that club's travel.
Yeah, well up there.
Yeah. The rate that this pressure's moving at is too slow, it's too passive. So basically, if I can shift this pressure first, I think so. This allows you then to start to use everything.
Let's try that again. Calm.
Like that. Shift and then strike it later. What would you like to get from the session?
So for me, consistency. I can hit some good shots, I can hit some bad shots. My scores, you know, I'm not really sort of shooting that well, to be honest.
What would you say your average score is, typical score?
Probably like early 90s, understanding what I'm doing wrong.
Yeah, it's
You know?
all what you're doing right. You recognise there's capability there.
I hope there's capability.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, you've sensed it yourself. Like you say, you're capable of hitting good shots.
Yeah.
So it's like, how do I experience that again?
Yeah.
Do you tend to find you've got a shape, or do you watch?
It's a bit everywhere sometimes, mate. Since watching the channel, I've been able to, you know, I do focus on hitting a draw, trying to.
Yeah.
It's not to say that I always do, to be honest with you. Yeah, it's certainly, like, I've improved since watching the channel.
Awesome.
That's
brilliant.
That's definite.
Let's have a
You want me
look.
to have a hit? And
Yeah,
just,
let's hit a few and let's see what it's
have
like.
have a crack.
And see where, yeah. See what we're working
So
with.
like that. See, take that from you lot.
Interesting there, Graham. You did 2 shots.
Yeah.
First one was a bit of a draw.
Yeah.
Second one, a bit of a fade.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So hence,
So
I don't always. No, so I am trying to draw. I am trying to draw it.
okay.
So I am.
So then it's
My
recognising
intention is to draw
what
that.
caused that fade.
Yeah.
And how you recognise that, and how you just make that
Slight
shift
adjustment.
you need, the slight
Yeah.
adjustment.
Yeah.
Because we don't want to just go straight in. Well, we can, but if we go straight into the next shot, just trying to do the same thing,
Yeah.
we might get this same level of
Yeah.
inconsistency because we've just hit 2 shots which have done the opposite thing. Nice one. It's basically an upper body swing.
Okay.
In terms of where it's being driven from, the rate that this pressure's moving at is too slow, it's too passive. So basically we've got a situation where the centre of mass, if you like, this is dictating the pressure as opposed to,
Right. Okay.
being able to use the lower body but that not influencing too much
Right.
what's happening here.
Okay.
If I can shift this pressure first without my centre of mass moving, so the pressure's moved, centre of mass is here, but pressure's shifted, now I can use that pressure for movement. Does that make sense?
Yeah. At the moment, I'm sort of
Everything's moving
just
together.
swaying, throwing.
And what happens is everything's, you're
Yeah.
swaying, pressure's moving with the mass,
Yeah.
but the golf club's got to overtake. You've got to get some speed.
Yeah.
So you end up
Yeah.
club overtaking the body, and now you've got problems with where the low point is.
Yes.
And when the low point is out of control, your path is out of control. So this is why you're getting
It go left
both
and right.
directions from
Yeah.
one shot to the next, because if you stand behind me there, if
Yeah.
we're going this way, and this is the path of the club, the arc,
Yeah.
if my low point's in front of the ball, I've got an in to out path.
Mhm.
Bring the low point back, now it's to the left, now I've got a fade.
Right. Hence, I don't truly know where it's going.
It's starting fairly straight,
Yeah.
but then you get a fade or a draw, but then
But
sometimes,
if I am lining up for the draw, and then it's fading, hence my 3 off the tee.
then you've got
I'm
to push
like, why is
fade.
it doing that? I'm aiming there. I'm doing what I think I should be doing with the club face, then bring it back, and I've lost it.
But we can't control low point,
No.
or we're not aware of low point,
Yeah.
so then we can't
Yeah.
control that for the shape of shot we want.
Okay. At
So-
the moment, a lot of my golf swing is just relying purely on the timing of my hands.
Yeah. Which is,
Like,
and you do it pretty, and you're doing pretty good with it. I mean, but there's a lot of variables you're having to control.
yeah.
But we want to be able to recognise our movement like we do in other sports,
Yes.
without having to know all the technical detail. We just
No.
recognise the form for the shot.
Yeah.
Standing there for me, Graham, all I want
Yeah.
you to do, okay, is just move the club from side to side like that, using the grip. Let that travel underneath your forearm.
Oh, like that?
Yeah, just for that's it. Cool. So it's like a flail. So the low point is below the handle.
Right.
What we're doing with the body is we're moving the handle. We're affecting where that handle is. So as I'm moving, my body's moving this handle, and wherever this is, and this starts to drop, is my low point. If I'm moving in a way that's moving this forward, when this goes, that realises it. So we're going to find where we need to be. So I want you to flail the club again. Remember when we did the like a snake? Good. Good. And then I want you to flail it back and then hit this. Good. Flail it back there. Yeah. So it's good. There we go. Feel how late that is?
Yeah.
Now, just tilt down this way. Keep hitting that. That's it. Now you're going to hit it earlier, but you're going to be way ahead still. There we go. Now notice where that club's travelling.
Yeah, well out there, isn't it?
There we go. That's the feeling.
Okay.
That's the feeling of getting the club out. That was awesome. That's okay.
Trying to feel that like flail.
It was awesome, yeah. Your body's just used to going into full kill mode
Yeah.
when you get to the top, that's all, but it's okay.
Try and take it easy.
Yeah, just relax and trust it. There's lots of balls, loads more shots, so it's kind of just taking a nice deep breath and just relaxing and letting yourself just ease. That's better. Well done. This is a better tempo. Fantastic.
Sure. Left still, but
Very good.
you know.
Your movement's so good, what we're doing is we're just letting ourselves access it.
Left. Down there.
Just take it with your right hand,
Yep.
step back. Okay, and just start to feel the flail, watch me. Slow. And just use the flail, watch this, to just take a divot. That's it. There you go. The club's so far behind when it's taking the divot. Can you feel that? Nice. That's it. The handle's so far in front, the club's lagging so far behind, and you can just let that face rotate, look, and you can make a little divot with the toe while it's behind. Just do it again. While it's behind, just let the toe do. So you can let your arm go, watch this, you can let your elbow go further forward. There you go, you can do it even later. Then look where my club is when I'm sticking. Yeah, now you can let it just rotate, dig. Yes. Yes, now your elbow's letting you do it. Can you feel that?
Yeah.
There we go. Because this is bending, you're releasing later, your low point's further forward, you've got a steeper angle of attack. Well played. Very good.
Yeah, I felt the elbow there.
And that softness to the swing then was beautiful, it was lovely. Yes. Best one.
Yeah, that
That was awesome.
I feel that, and the rest does it.
Yeah. We often find so that it's like a missing link, it's like a blind spot in the movement map that allows everything else to connect then.
Yes.
Everything to
I
connect.
think
So this allows you
I
then
think
to
that's
start
it.
to use everything. Yes.
Jesus.
That's it.
Shot. Thanks, mate.
Look at the distance with no effort because you're using your levers. It's like cracking a whip throughout.
Yeah.
It's like cracking a whip with your
I do
with
feel
your
like
arm.
that was the bit.
Shoulder, elbow, wrist.
I feel like that was the bit that was missing.
Yeah, that is fantastic.
Can I hit one more just before I forget?
You've got all these.
I want to ingrain it.
That is awesome.
Shot.
Big difference, that, isn't it?
Wow. Thank you is all I can say. I mean,
Mate, it's you that's
Wow.
doing that. That's awesome.
It's 180 yard 3/4 shots into a wind.
Another 25 handicap for George.
Yeah.
He's,
I'll be off 21 next week when I play.
21.
Is it hitting it a bit lower? Like, or you know what we did with the circle
You can let
earlier?
yourself shift a little bit more, yeah. But like rocking the board, shift.
Okay, bit fat, got a bit ahead of myself, but
Yeah.
it's the
And
shape at least.
This is where the trust element comes in. You're moving further ahead of where you would normally be,
Yeah.
and the body's not used to having the ball back there and you striking it so late.
Yes.
It's like it doesn't know where it is, it's normally here. So suddenly now, reference wise, it's all been shifted. So we've got to just recognise, this is why your practice swings are important. Just still keeping that timing but striking the ground later. And then when you go to the golf ball, it's the same thing, so you can shift and then strike it later.
Yeah, nice.
Just practice, but we're in a great spot already. You wouldn't need to hit any lower than really, unless you're trying to play into the wind, than what you were just doing a minute ago, because what this has just give you is a natural de-loft of the
Does
club.
it anyway.
It's
Yeah.
the club's, the ball's coming out hot and it's controlled with a soft tempo. It's a really good compressed golf shot.
I'm aiming there.
So you really don't need to get too. We will start to look at this, but do you know where the best place to do this is? It's the short game tomorrow.
Really?
When we start to change trajectories. Today,
Okay.
just get the basic fluid sequence. That's all we need.
Jesus.
Like that.
Shot.
I mean, that's like it's a grade A golf shot. We just have to give the body an opportunity to move in the right ballpark, and it joins the dots. So it synergizes everything. You don't have to worry about it. You just got to move in a way that's more. Well done. You've got to just move in a way that's not disadvantaging it.
Yeah.
So if you're going to kick a ball, you don't have to think about the exact place you need to be. You're just moving into an area, and then your body joins
Knows
the
what to
dots
do.
as it's getting closer to the task.
Yeah.
If that was my ball and I'm trying to do this, and I start and I move my foot over there, I'm stuffed. But if I move here, I've got a chance, and my body can then start to do whatever it needs to.
Yeah.
And as long as I recognise what a right to left kick's like, which is what you're doing,
It's very clever, mate. Whatever.
what you're doing is your body's
Magic you
just
work.
your body's just creating its own domino effect. All you've got to do is not compromise the system. That was compromising it. This now gives you all the time to use the club. That's it.
And
Yeah,
obviously, we've done everything else as well.
yeah,
But
of
then
course.
that was the cherry.
Exactly.
on top.
There's no one thing
No.
that's more important. It's just some things will start to unlock
Yes.
everything else, but it doesn't mean that's the most important thing, because we've had to do everything else to get to this point. Otherwise, because like
150.
the body's accepting this movement.
Okay, I mean that was thin. A bit,
Yeah, it's
but
good.
Do you know what? It's still more or less where I was aiming.
And think about where we're at the moment. It's like all the balls they're all flying a similar on a,
Yeah.
on a similar flight
Yeah,
with a
they're not all
similar
going
trajectory.
there or
There's none
there.
of this going on. That's
Shot.
awesome. Sharp. It's a very strong golf shot.
That's into and off the right as well, that wind.
Feel good?
Absolutely brilliant, mate. I can't thank you boys enough, to be honest.
Welcome, mate. It's awesome to
That's,
watch. It's
yeah.
brilliant how you're just starting to let it go. You've always had this hit impulse where you're from the top,
Yeah.
and now this is what you've done is you've just completely reversed it from this into this. Sharp. There it is. Beautiful flight. They're all drawing pretty
Yeah.
much. The worst you get is one that just hangs
Pushes.
out a bit, but it's not going that way. It's
No.
just holding its line.
But it's not in that rough. It's not in that rough.
Exactly.
Shot.
Perfect.
Nice one.
Brilliant, mate.
Thank you very much, buddy.
Well done.
Thank
awesome.
you, mate. No, thank you.
Enjoyed
thank
it?
You.
Well
Cheers,
done,
George.
mate. That was awesome. It
Thanks,
was
buddy.
great to watch.
Enjoyed that.
Loved it.
It's
Absolutely
awesome.
brilliant. Yeah.
All good.
Really, really
all
good.
set up perfectly for tomorrow now.
Yeah.
Short game. Infuse some more fine motor control to this short game, and then expand again. Come up on here. It's going to elevate what we can do here with the movement, and then we can move on to the drive and stuff
Nice.
like that.
I'll be cut to 17 soon. It's brilliant, boys. Thank you very much.
Awesome. Well done, mate. That's brilliant.
I'll see you boys at 10,
Yeah.
10 tomorrow.